You know, I've been watching professional wrestling since I was about 7 years old. And in my time, there's been some moments, periods of time where I didn't stop watching it. I didn't care whether it be women, whether it be sports, whatever it may be. Maybe I wasn't there. There were a good point in time between WrestleMania 11 and WrestleMania 13. I didn't watch a whole heck of a lot. Wrestling started getting stale to me. I didn't really feel it. Though probably the greatest wrestler ever, Shawn Michaels, reigned at that particular point in time, I didn't feel it as much. In the last decade, I've gone through a similar situation. I discovered music. Women, same old thing. Started playing music. I'm a man of many parts. And quite frankly, I got sick and tired of seeing this cookie cutter, bullshit, non-connective product that the WWE was putting on. And I'm not sure if it was Vince McMahon's brainchild. I'm not sure if it's Triple H. I'm not sure it's Stephanie. Hell, I don't even know if it's Jack Tunney. But the reality is this, is that I have had nothing but disdain for the WWE Universe because you were the people that were buying it. You were the people chanting for John Cena. You were the people thinking that Randy Orton was all that great. You're the people that think the Batista, oh, what an animal. Tan and tattoo doesn't make you a good professional wrestler, nor does it make you interesting. So what I like to call the more sophisticated wrestling fan walked away. There's a damn good reason why back in the late 90s, early 2000s, Raw was pulling a 5 share and now they're lucky to get a 3 share. That's reality. Those are facts. Something that cannot be argued. That's why they're facts. Well, something happened 3 years ago. I started paying attention. And why did I start paying attention? Because CM Punk said a lot of the same things that me and literally millions of other professional wrestling fans, not sports entertainment fans, professional wrestling fans thought for a decade as they were jamming John Cena down our throat, jamming Batista, Randy Orton, and all other cheesy shit that they've been sending our way. Well, I started paying attention. Didn't start watching. Started paying attention. And maybe CM Punk was ego-driven, and I'm sure he was. CM Punk might think he's the best in the world. He's pretty good. Do I think he would have made it in the Attitude Era? Yeah, I think he would have made it. Do I think he would have been a top guy? I think if he had guys to work with that would have made him such, he would have been. John Cena, yeah, he would have been a top guy. But Randy Orton, Batista, Alberto Del Rio, these clowns would be lucky to be the third guy in Los Boricuas. That's just a reality. Fast forward, I start paying a little bit more attention the last 6 months. Something's happening. For some reason, I start watching it some more, particularly the last 3 months. Is it Daniel Bryan? Maybe. Is it Bray Wyatt? Definitely. Is it The Shield? Dean Ambrose is one of my favorite guys, and I cannot wait for him to blow up. Yeah, there's a lot of talent on the mid-card level. But while there's all that talent on the mid-card level, Triple H, Vince McMahon, whoever the hell is calling the shots, decides to maybe not promote those guys as quickly. Bray Wyatt's getting a fast push, and I agree with it. Good for you. But throughout the history of WrestleManias, throughout the history of the WWE since Vince McMahon turned it into what it is today, and God bless him for doing so. Every once in a while, every couple of years or every year or so, it's that guy's year. It was Shawn Michaels' year when he beat Bret Hart at WrestleMania 12. It was Stone Cold's year when he beat Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 14. Those are the years that it happens. It was the Ultimate Warrior's year back in WrestleMania 6. It's the year of the guy because the WWE Universe is listened to usually. The problem is the WWE Universe has been nothing but sheep for a good part of the last decade. And whenever Vince McMahon and Triple H jammed down your throat, you ate up, no matter how bad it tasted, no matter how shitty it was. So, I want to applaud the WWE Universe for waking up, for waking up and starting to maybe think for yourselves a little bit. Maybe start saying, you know what? John Cena and Randy Orton is a piece of shit. When you start chanting, this is awful, and you both suck during a heavyweight championship match, that reflects upon the ideas to put them there. That TLC match was a good match in its own right, but nobody gives a shit about Randy Orton or John Cena anymore. And you guys have a phenomenon. I don't even like Daniel Bryan that much. I didn't like Goldberg either. But at least Eric Bischoff had the brains in his head. Well, this guy's getting over big. We should push him. Now, obviously, what Bischoff did afterward was stupid and retarded, and that's why WCW is now owned by WWE. And that's why there's no competition for WWE, which maybe the biggest reason why the WWE doesn't really give a flying shit what the WWE Universe wants. Maybe. Or maybe they're just not good at their job anymore. Maybe Vince McMahon's, he's pushing 70-something. Maybe he's just not the same guy he was 20 years ago. Maybe Triple H doesn't have the ability to put his finger on the pulse of the WWE Universe. And I'm not saying kowtow down to them just because a bunch of members of the WWE Universe want to see Daniel Bryan win the World Championship. Like I said, I'm not even a huge Daniel Bryan fan. But damn it, the guy's a phenomena. He should be and win the title at WrestleMania, just like Stone Cold, just like Shawn Michaels, just like whoever the hell else you've been crowning the WWE champion the last 10 years. Like I said, didn't watch a lot. The reality is this, is that if that was the most disappointing Royal Rumble in the history of your company, and you have this talent, and you have this phenomena, and you piss it away. You have guys that are still on your payroll half the time, like Mick Foley, saying that it sucked a hairy ass. I'm paraphrasing. Here's the deal. I want the WWE to be great again. I need it. I love it. I don't watch TV. I don't like TV. I don't like reality TV. I don't watch sitcoms hardly ever. I watch Comedy Central, pro football, and every once in a while, German porn. Anyways, the reality is this, and this is reality. Wrestling was great. Reality. It can be great again because you got some talent there, but use your brains. If a guy has the ability to go out there, give him a stick and let him go nuts. Don't have some jerk off who couldn't make it as a writer for Mad TV telling him what's funny and what's good, because they may not get professional wrestling. Because at the end of the day, you can call it sports entertainment all day if you want. It's professional wrestling. And I'm not really certain, nor am I sure, why Triple H and the Authority or whoever the hell is running things hates Daniel Bryan so much. I don't really care. But you can make this right. This is the best part about the WWE. It's sports entertainment. It is. Because you get to write the script. You can write an amazing saga. But don't put the strap on him that's not WrestleMania. You wait till WrestleMania and give him the strap there. Not some jerk off with fucking tattoos and a tan that isn't even that good of a worker. What kind of match is Batista and anyone else but Daniel Bryan going to bring as their headlining match at WrestleMania? Batista, he did his big move at the Royal Rumble. He was going to win. You could hear a pin drop in that arena. You have no clue what you're doing, WWE creative, whoever the hell's running it. A pin could have dropped. And they were like, oh, who dropped that pin? I don't know, but Batista is about to eliminate Roman Reigns. It was pathetic. It was a joke. So all you got to do is real easy. All you got to do is now turn it into a storyline. You've been screwing around with Daniel Bryan for 8 months, 9 months, 10 months, whatever, ever since SummerSlam. It should be culminated at WrestleMania like every year before. So it's real simple what you could do, Triple H, to make it all right. You wrestled you wrestled Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 30. Because you know you're not going to do it with CM Punk, because CM Punk is tired of how pathetic you're running the company. And his ego's a little big. I'll be the first to admit that. You wrestle Daniel Bryan and you say, Daniel Bryan, if you beat me, Triple H, the King of Kings, the man who is one of the most overrated superstars ever. And that's a whole other situation. Good worker. Just like Bret Hart said, he's a good wrestler, not a great wrestler. What great matches have you had that wasn't with a great worker, Triple H? When have you carried a match with someone that wasn't even that good? You can't do it. Shawn Michaels could. Bret Hart could. CM Punk could. You, not so much. This is what you do. Daniel Bryan, if you beat me, the King of Kings, then you can get a title shot anytime, anywhere you want. A la Money in the Bank type of situation. He beats you barely by the skin of his teeth. You get up and you have help. Beat the living piss out of him at WrestleMania. Have him carried out on a stretcher. Real simple. Oh, well, I guess he's not going to win the title that night. Then you have your Undertaker match. Then you have maybe another match that's a high-profile match. Then you have Batista fight whoever the hell he's going to fight. No one's going to give a rat's ass anyway. Have it be a nice, quick 5-10 minute match. Have Batista look strong, ready to go. And then you have Daniel Bryan come back out. That place goes ballistic. That place gets the kind of pop that doesn't happen every year, as much as you want it to happen. It's a special moment that would happen. It's WrestleMania. Do it at WrestleMania. That's what you need to do. Daniel Bryan comes out a beaten man against all odds, but he wants to win it at the WrestleMania that it was his time, his WrestleMania to win the championship. And then he gets the job done, however he does. Whether it's because maybe you overpay CM Punk for a run-in, maybe you actually have some brains in your head and cook something else up. But Daniel Bryan needs to walk out of WrestleMania, the WWE champion, being crowned that night. That's how you've been running the business for 30 years. You've been doing that. Don't go against a formula that works. And I'm not really sure what you were thinking at the Royal Rumble, but it was disgusting. It was pathetic. You're wrestling your championship match, your big match, supposed to be your two biggest stars, getting chance, you both suck. And this is awful. Is that the kind of entertainment you want to give your fans? They're saying this, you both suck, to what you've been jamming down their throat for a decade. No, John Cena's so over. John Cena's not as over anymore as you think he is. He's not even the most popular wrestler in the world right now. You know why? Because all those kids that were 8, 9, 10 years old 8 years ago, they're becoming teenagers. They're tired of the bullshit. Just like Stone Cold Steve Austin turned face against Bret Hart. It wasn't because the WWE Universe wanted it. It wasn't because Vince McMahon had a brilliant idea. Hey, let's turn Stone Cold face. No. The thing is people like me were tired of the same bullshit cookie cutters that you've been sitting and sicking on us for over a decade. We were tired of the good guy, bad guy. We're tired of the vagina fags that you were throwing out in front of us. We're done. And the WWE Universe is finally catching up to what the intelligent and sophisticated wrestling fan like myself has been saying for a decade. We're done. And if you don't do it right, we're going to find someone that it is. There's Ring of Honor. I see what they're doing. It might be in a bingo hall half the time, but you know what? Guys can grab a microphone and be themselves. Guys that have passion for the business, not there just to make money. God forbid. Reminds me of a superstar that might have just left. Get it done. I know you don't have any competition right now. I know. But get it done.